First, the top headlines. CM Kim Jonathan's John Kalyan Sivarin Imphal reiterates commitment to citizen-centric governance. Ansam carries out a protest rally in Manipur's Imphal demanding justice for 6 Naga civilians killed after abduction. One day's awareness cum training program of a Primary Agricultural Credit Society held. Four Rambai Tengu members held an arms loot case, ASI among 2 arrested in Mar woman murder case. Mayapibis targets state government for backing off from its assurances of not arresting members of Rambai Tengu. PM should break silence on paper legs, says Congress. Ban on Telegram stays, it's justified, says Delhi HC. Lebanon state media says 5 dead in fresh Israeli strikes on South. Israel will exact heavy price from Hezbollah, says Netanyahu. A very good evening. You're watching the Primetime ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Kemchon Singh on June 20 attended the John Kalyan Severe Public Welfare Camp held at How Ground 6 May, Imphal, where multiple government departments came together to provide services and raise awareness about various welfare schemes. The camp was organized to facilitate doorstep delivery of government services, improve access to welfare programs, and ensure that eligible citizens received the benefits of various state and central government initiatives under a single platform. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister said the government of Manipur remains committed to ensuring a transparent, efficient, and citizen-centric governance with a focus on making public services more accessible and inclusive. He noted that such outreach programs play an important role in bridging the gap between the government and citizens by bringing essential services directly to the people. The camp witnessed participation from several departments which provided information on welfare schemes, assisted beneficiaries, and addressed public queries related to government services. A large-scale peace protest was held in Imphal on Saturday, June 20, demanding justice for 6 Naga civilians who were allegedly abducted and later killed in Lailon Vaifai village in Manipur's Kangpokpi district. The protest rally was organized by the All Naga Students Association Manipur under the theme demanding justice for the infamous Lailon Vaifai massacre carried out by KNFP. Participants described the demonstration as a peaceful mobilization aimed at seeking accountability and urging government intervention. The rally commenced from Tangkul Baptist Church in Imphal and proceeded towards Kuyatong before returning and concluding at Mao Market. A large number of participants joined the march carrying placards and raising slogans seeking justice for the deceased civilians and restoration of peace. Speaking to the media on the sidelines of the protest, Ansam President Tesang Maring said the demonstration was organized to raise the concerns of families and communities seeking justice for the 6 civilians who, according to the organization, had been abducted from Lailon Vaifai and held hostage for over 20 days before being killed. Tesang Maring stated that more than a month had passed since the abduction incident and alleged that no arrests had been made so far in connection with the case. He questioned the pace of the investigation and called for swift action against those responsible, alleging the involvement of KNFP in the abduction killings and Sang Maring Sat Ansam in line with the position of the United Naga Council was demanding a formal investigation into the group and sought legal action in accordance with applicable laws. He also demanded that the organization be designated as a terrorist outfit if evidence establishes its involvement. A one-day Primary Agricultural Credit Society of Primary Agricultural Credit Society being organized by Registrar of Cooperative Societies Manipur and District Cooperative Officer Imphal East was held on 28th June at the Department of Environment and Climate Change Conference Hall of Porompat, Imphal East District. The event was attended by Manipur State Cooperative Bank Limited All Assembly Road AGM T.H. Randir Singh, Environment and Climate Change Director D. Brajakumar, Cooperative Societies Registrar Y. Kom Ibohol Singh, District Cooperative Officer Y. Mohanjit Singh. Speaking on the occasion, Environment and Climate Change Director T. Brajakumar stated that negative impacts of the environmental degradation leading to flash floods, droughts and other natural calamities have taken a toll on the lives of the common people. He stressed the need of inculcating effective and conservative agricultural practices to lessen the impact of environmental degradation. He further appealed to all to work towards a cumulative support for protection and safeguard of the environmental protection for sustainable existence of the future generations.
Climate resilience agriculture demands environment demand environment sociality agriculture is people in the women sections in the pregnant women in the elderly people in the nutrition from the
Teams of the National Investigation Agency, NIA, Manipur Police and the Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) arrested 10 accused persons in connection with multiple cases under investigation, including the 5th IRB arms loot case, the murder of a Mar woman in Jiribam, the Ukrul Punjab National Bank robbery case, the abduction and killing of 4 cookies, the attack on CRPF personnel at Naransena, and the ambush on the convoy of the Chief Minister. According to an official police statement, the arrests were carried out across several districts, including Churachandpur, Imphal, and Ukrul. Among those arrested were 4 persons identified by investigators as members of Arambai Tengol in connection with the looting of firearms from the 5th India Reserved Battalion IRB at Chingarel, Tezpur, Imphal East District on February 13, 2024. The accused have been identified as Harokcham Manaucha, 30 of Sanjabam Mayalikai in Imphal West District, Mutum Naubasing, 36 of Nambol Oina Mamanglekai in Bishnupur District, Kangabam Somananda Singh, 41 of Tangkam Awanglekai in Imphal East District, and Ningthausam Momocha Singh alias Mocha, 37 of Uchiwa, Wangma in Tabwal District. The NIA stated that the case was originally registered at Lamlai Police Station under relevant provisions of the Indian Penal Code, the Arms Act and the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act before being re-registered by the agency on July 2, 2025, following directions from the central government. Manipur Apunba Merapai has strongly condemned the recent arrest of volunteers of Arambai Tengol after assurance was made by the state government that no FIR cases would be filed against any member of Arambai Tengol upon successful surrendering and recovery of looted arms and ammunitions. Addressing a press conference held at the Manipur Press Club on 20th June, Thingbaizam Sushila Devi, representative of Manipur Apunba Merapai, stated that members of Arambai Tengol, initially a religious group, had to take up arms in order to protect the Meitei indigenous communities from the incessant attacks of illegal Kuki narco-terrorists, which began on 3rd May 2023. Later, upon request and talks with mothers of the state, volunteers of Rambai Tengol had surrendered all the looted arms and weaponries to the state government after receiving assurance that no FIR cases would be lodged against any member of Rambai Tengol. She alleges that the state and central government have backed off from their words and are now arresting members of Rambai Tengol, lodging FIR cases against them. She cautioned that if such action continues, the state and central government must bear all responsibilities of any untoward incident that comes up in the aftermath of such incidences.
Tasena ayaba mungkin na ko bagi na nanti bagi matuna jasnera kan sa sinse pulai sinaki ba kuliah kami wala ko kali ida magtamo ba kunji tasena maram sukam thang na matang bharat iba isa sinse matunda amona phabi ganu matung bharat pada agadi mama ko oina kunjani tasena sakchana kani duwa chi ba mama ko oina isa kita dokter yekna isa kita mungkin kali to ba ya haina bagi mama puna ko soga isa sa बहुत सीधा हमारा कोई सीधे नहीं होता होगा यार कहीं है कैसे वो भी नहीं
Reception and felicitation ceremony of high mark scorers and passed out students of Heritage Convent School in the Board of Secondary Education Manipur Bosom Class 10 examination and Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur Bosom Class 12 examination was held on 20th June at the conference hall of the school at Haurang Sabal. 19th position holder of Kosam Science Stream Fidambi Tarangbam was presented with cash reward of rupees 2 lakh. Meanwhile, a sum of rupees 1 lakh was also presented to Kurizam Ashrita for being the highest scorer of Bosom examination. Further cash incentive of rupees 50,000 each was also presented to Oinam Narotam, Wahengbam Hani and Wangkaimayum Nijita in recognition of their meritorious achievements. Speaking on the occasion, Heritage School Executive Director Sanjibam Bikramjit expressed that classroom attendance is equally important as attending tuitions and stressed that students should focus on the teachings imparted by the teachers in the schools as well.
Thank you so much. I'd like to thank our parents, the teachers and the well-wishers and the students as well. Thank you so much, parents, for showing us the confidence in us to send the students. We thank you so much for showing that interest in us. It gives us that moral courage for us to do better and better, and I'm sure we'll not let you down. Please continue showing us that.
A bike rally under the theme of Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan Vikshit Bharat Ki Pehchan was flagged off on 20th June from DC office Jiribam district at Babupara, being organized by District Administration Jiribam and District Social Welfare officers. The bike rally, carrying message of making the district as a drug-free zone, was participated by Jiribam ISP, CRBF personnel, volunteers of NSS, Jiri unit and students of Jiri College. The bike rally was flagged off by Jiribam District Deputy Commissioner Arvind Hanglem IAS and Jiribam Superintendent of Police SP Prakhar Pandey IPS. Speaking to media persons in connection with the bike rally, Jiribam District Deputy Commissioner Arvind Hanglem expressed that the rally aims to create awareness on the harmful effects of drugs and substance abuse and reiterated the commitment of the district administration in making Jiribam District a drug-free zone.
Nasha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan ka mari lenana akoi ngasi District Administration Jiribam amadi District Social Welfare Officer ka loinana Jiribam jalai ba naha mayam youth sing drug free zone amu hoinana wa haidana akoi ngasi CRPF personnel sing ka loinana akoi gi NSS ki angang adigi Jiri College ki leiba school sing ki school college sing ki chhatra sing ka loinana awareness amagi damokta bike rally chachapagi ngasi flag off tawjabani haina ngasi thajabi.
MLA of Sagoban Assembly Constituency R.K. Imosing on 20th June inaugurated the newly constructed additional floor of the Young Socio-Cultural Union, which will serve as a library hall at Wahengbom Lekai, Imphal. The inauguration program was attended by the corporators of Ward Number 7 and Ward Number 10, the president and advisor of the union, club members, local residents and other distinguished guests. Speaking on the occasion, MLA R.K. Imosing emphasized the importance of establishing a library and community learning space within the locality. He stated that such facilities play a vital role in nurturing a culture of education, knowledge sharing and intellectual growth among students and young people. He further remarked that the library hall would not only serve as a center for academic learning but also a platform for constructive interaction, community engagement and social development among residents. On the developmental front, MLA R.K. Imosing informed the gathering that under the government's initiative, 20 water ATMs had been sanctioned across the state. Out of this, 2 water ATMs in Sagoban, one at Kwakaitel, Lemakuzam Lekai, has already been inaugurated and is providing reliable, safe and affordable drinking water to the public, while the other at Sagoban Mainolerag has been completed and is ready for inauguration shortly, and that another water ATM had been proposed and is ready for installation. He appealed to the residents and local clubs of the area stretching from Wahengbom Lekai to Kangabom Lekai to identify and provide a suitable space for the project. Calling for an immediate end to violence, a strong appeal for peace and constitutional adherence was issued by Hill Areas Committee Chairman and MLA of Nungba Assembly Constituency, Dipu Gangwei, retired IAS, emphasizing that conflict had brought the state nothing but pain, loss and suffering. Highlighting that development is impossible without stability, MLA Dipu Gangwei urged citizens to utilize democratic channels rather than violence. He expressed that we are citizens living in a powerful nation, India governed under the framework of the Constitution, the statement wrote, noting that the country's legal framework is robust enough to accommodate grievances. Therefore, our demands must always be constitutional, peaceful and guided by the rule of law. Expressing optimism for the state's recovery, appealed the masses with a call for prayer, collective healing and faith that Manipur will progress towards a brighter days ahead.
So let's have hope. Let's keep hope of future generation. Tomorrow will be better. But just Naga pass to me Naga कोई सी चैलेंजिंग टाइम से कोई पासपोर्ट होना ईश्वर से कोई प्रार्थना होगा इससे तो हमें इस प्रकार का कोई जीवन भी कम्युनिटी चुनाव रिस्पांसिबिलिटी हम लोग कोई ऐसी कोई पावर we don't have any choice.
Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Manipur के अनबा न्यूरो पेशेंट्स के अमत तंगाइरबा स्पेशलाइज्ड हॉस्पिटल न्यूरो इमरजेंसी ट्रॉमा नेट मल्टी स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल सिंगजाई मथक टोंगथाम लिकाई दा हांदुकचरे हॉस्पिटल असना मरुइना बीपी स्ट्रोक ब्रेन ट्यूमर लम्बी खुदोंथिबा स्पाइनल डिस्क प्रोलैप्स स्पाइनल ट्यूमर अमदी माइग्रेन चिंबा लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असदा न्यूरो की लायंग चंगबा अफबा मखल की खुसु खुलाई अमदी मशीन मरंग कायदे लई मसिना कोक मरी लेनबा तोंगान तोंबा मखल की अनाबसिंग निंथिना लायंगली लमदमसिदा न्यूरोसर्जन यामना तांगलिबा मरमना चिंगुमदी अरापा मफमदगी लाकबा अनाबसिंग न्यूरोसर्जन उननबा होनबदा अवाबा क्या मायोंगदरी मसिदा सुनतना मतम तिंथना अनाबा लायंगना मरम ओरगा खुदोंथिबा क्या सुमायोंगदरी मसी पुनमक्तगी खरदो ओरबसु कन्ननबा डॉक्टर पार्किंसन सिंह MCS न्यूरोसर्जरी एम्स न्यू दिल्ली ना मसामकी हॉस्पिटल असिदा पुंग कुनमरी लेना अनाबसिंग लायंगली हॉस्पिटल असिदा अताबा ममलदा लाइन मतनतना OPD जनरल अमदी ICU बेड्स ऑपरेशन मेडिसिन एक्स-रे अमदी लैब कमैली नबसलसु अताबा ममलदा फंगल्ली ngasimuration bi omadi kudong saba sigasilobiyo hena ko bamrol gidamag hospital asigi telephone number 7005534166 natraga 8974572154 da paw phobirak bi yagani
lalabati sumthokpa mosalabati nalanba mipum khudimaki haungasan aihak jeni khurai Laipak sembada mipum khudimaksu saruk yamina si haituna pauseng khara puduna laksari voter list singbo taseng thamnaba eligible oiba voter singdamal yahannaba ECI na special intensive revision haibadi SIR 2026 haure May gi tarik kunthra dagina June gi tarik kunipan phawbada BLO yumthong khutingi lakani makhoina piramba enumeration form mention biraga BLO da sinabiyu enumeration form submit tawidrabadi voter list da ning yawak akupa marol gidamal BLO da hangbiyu natraga 1950 da call tawiyu I am in RU
New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center na natural oiba pambai sing amadi matamga chunar bukhu sukulai kya sajinaduna tongan balaina layong kaya mai pakna laying jari mafamasi da laying jari ba laina layong sing adudi diabetes, liver disease, arthritis, lutong chikpa naba, constipation, sinus, blood pressure, piles, gallbladder amasung kidney danum leiba kidney ga mari lainaba layong sing amadi asthma na singbani diabetes ki oina diabetes na ohelakpa khongkho chikpa naba khongya saba tumba yadaba hakchang sokthaba na chingba layong khodimak laying duna chada mari futara manga gi chang da reverse tawba ngamle constipation gi oina numitara manga ni da mapung phana phanba ngamle amadi blood pressure tha amadagi tha hum phawbagi manungda normal ohanba ngamle ngasi maglangsin bio New Life Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Healthcare Center Thangmaiban DM University gi makha thangba kabole kai nongchup aikoi contact number 9856148205
Shuti nataba nimit sing the specialist amagi manakta chatpa matam sangdabara Haujikti Babina Hospital na tabak tauba lalolitik tauba madi tabak sinba miyoi singidamag special weekend Sunday OPD clinic hangduk sari
Nomajing khudingi adongi khudung chagadaba matam yengbiraga ayuki pung mapaldagi nungtilgi pung mari fawbagi manungda medicine ENT cardiology urology gastroenterology PMR surgery chest medicine amadi pediatrics ki experience leiraba specialist sing tanabiyu
subsidized tauba specialist consultation fee khangatlaba ahanba investigation amadi procedure da char taragi discount priority registration fast track appointment amadi mapam amattada tongan ba analayengi kudung jaba singi kanaba lobiyu
adongi achinba matamda ayet papidana adongi hakchang fana thambiyu Babina Hospital gi special weekend Sunday OPD clinic ta linksin bidao
appointment lognaba kitamag amadi ayen buwapam singi damag 69093 90666 ta call tawirau
mating leiba layeng fanghanjariba Babina Hospital hanadagi hena khudong chaba pizari
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. Professor Balraj Sehgal Memorial Block was opened and handed over to public by Professor N. Mohilal Maitai, Dean School of Life Sciences, Manipur University at the Heritage Complex of Angan Ching Eco Park, Kakcheng on 20th June. The inaugural function was attended by Surjit Katrimayum Secretary Adam Kakcheng and Coordinator, Management Committee Angan Ching Eco Park as Bubo Secretary Binit Manipur, Biramangol Pukrambam Honorary Caretaker Angan Ching Eco Park Kakcheng, volunteers of Adam among others. As a part of the inauguration function, Professor Mohilal, Dean School of Life Sciences, Manipur University, also planted a sapling of Ningtao, the state tree of Manipur, followed by plantation of few indigenous plants by the participants. The Rhythms of Manipur, one of the rare music groups supported by the Ministry of Culture, in its continuing workshop program on folk music, organized workshop on Manipuri folk music today at Wangkai High School Model School under Government of Manipur. The workshop started with brief introduction of the group by founder artist Rajkumar Sanatomba Singh, talented penna player Donna Ngarangbam, who received the basic knowledge of making opera last year from Shanghai Theatre Academy, played folk song Moirang Kanglirol Kambanongban Lamjel on penna. The performance was followed by detailed explanation about penna instrument of the students of the school. One fast learner student of class 100, namely Elena Wycombe, also performed a short penna performance at the workshop. Langdon, a drum performance supported by instruments namely flute, penna, dholog and maitepung, in which the students enjoyed. Also another highlights of the workshop held on 20th June. Many of the students, both boys and girls, played instruments besides vocal music exercises under the strict guidance of the professional musicians of the Rhythms of Manipur. Security forces and Manipur police carried out a series of coordinated operations across different districts of the state, leading to the arrest of multiple active cadres linked to proscribed insurgent groups, including extortion operatives and recruiters. One juvenile was rescued during the operations, while another juvenile associated with an insurgent group was apprehended. According to official information, on June 19, security forces arrested a juvenile active cadre of the United Kuki National Army (UKNA) from the general area of Sompi village and the Churachandpur police station. In a separate operation conducted on June 18, security forces arrested an alleged extortionist associated with KCP-PWG. The arrested individual was identified as Wangkem Premjit Singh alias Kamcha alias Imbomcha, 46, described as an SS captain of the outfit. He was apprehended from his residence at Lukair Mayalika in Imphal West district. The Congress on Friday targeted the government over paper leaks in National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test Undergraduate NEET UG and other examinations, saying Prime Minister Narendra Modi should break his silence on the issue, dismiss Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, and do away with the National Testing Agency. Addressing a press conference here, Congress NSUI in charge Kanhaiya Kumar also claimed that public faith in the education system is eroding and that the government is merely engaging in a cover-up by taking measures like banning the Telegram messaging app. Referring to Rahul Gandhi's recent interaction with students in Kota, the Congress leader said Prime Minister Modi should heed what leader of the opposition Rahul Gandhi says, as education is not a matter of politics. Today, the common man had lost faith in the education system. Students have been deprived of the right to free dream. The government is picking the pockets of the common people. The Modi government has turned education into a product, Kanhaiya Kumar added. The Congress on Friday targeted the government over paper leaks in National Eligibility Cum Entrances Undergraduate NEET UG and other examinations, saying Prime Minister Narendra Modi should break his silence on the issue, dismiss Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, and do away with the National Testing Agency. Addressing in a press conference here, Congress NSUI in charge Kanhaiya Kumar also claimed that public faith in the education system is eroding and that the government is merely engaging in a cover-up by taking measures like banning the Telegram messaging app. The National Testing Agency has allotted a center in Abu Dhabi to a Nagpur student named Abdullah for the medical entrance exam NEET UG 2026 re-exam, which is scheduled to be held on Sunday, June 21. This allocation was met despite his choosing a local center in Maharashtra. The boy's family was in utter distress over the allotment error, as they were unable to arrange for passport or visa formalities on short notice. Following complaints, the NTA acknowledged the lapse on its part, stating that it was a technical glitch. They assured that the revised admit card would be issued with Nagpur as the center of choice for the grieved student. The exam, which was earlier conducted on May 3, was cancelled following allegations of irregularities in the examination process. The Brahmaputra board has launched the Basastar Riverfront development project in Guwahati with the objective of restoring and improving a stretch of the Basastar River that had been affected by indiscriminate dumping of solid waste over several years. According to an official statement, the project will be implemented along the river stretch adjacent to the Brahmaputra board headquarters in the Basastar area of the city. The initiative was inaugurated on Friday by Brahmaputra Board Chairman Ranbir Singh in the presence of local residents, senior citizens and officials. Four research scholars from Nagaland University represented the institution as online youth delegates as the 13th World Bank Group Youth Summit 2026, contributing to a global discussions on employment, innovation and sustainable development. The summit, held on June 11 to 12 in Washington, D.C., USA, with virtual participation from across the world, was organized under the theme Future Works are Designing Jobs for the Digital Age. The event focused on four major areas of transformation: jobs, education, skills and entrepreneurship, and brought together young researchers, innovators, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and development practitioners to deliberate on building inclusive and sustainable employment opportunities. The Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Congress has expressed concern over what it described as inadequate support measures for students from Meghalaya who are scheduled to appear for the NEET re-examination on June 21, stating that many candidates continue to face logistical and financial challenges at short notice. According to MPYC, a significant number of students, particularly those from rural and remote parts of the state, are struggling to earn transportation, accommodation, and other essential resources required to reach designated examination centers. The organization stated that the short notice for the re-examination has placed additional pressure on students and their families ahead of an examination considered critical for admission to medical education programs. Lebanese official media said fresh Israeli strikes on the country's south on Saturday, June 20, killed 5 people, despite a new ceasefire between Israel and the Iran-backed Hezbollah group announced a day earlier. The state-run national news agency reported Israeli airstrikes on more than a dozen South Lebanon locations after midnight and into Saturday, June 20 morning, many in and around the Nabatea area. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Friday warned that Israel will not tolerate attacks on its soldiers for its own territory and will exact a very heavy price from Hezbollah for killing 4 soldiers in Lebanon on Thursday. He said that he sends heartfelt condolences to the families of the commander of the Armored Corps 52nd Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Ador Gedalia Ben Simhan, and one of 3 heroic fighters whose names have not yet been cleared for publication, and prayed that God might avenge their blood. He further wished for a speedy recovery to the wounded in exchanges of fire yesterday. Netanyahu said, according to an official posted by the office of the Israeli Prime Minister on X. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitv.in or 940-289-0982, and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram, and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. CM Kim Jonathan's John Kalyan Severe in Imphal reiterates a commitment to citizen-centric governance. ANSEM carries out protest rally in Manipur's Imphal demanding justice for 6 Naga civilians killed after abduction. One day's awareness cum training program of Primary Agricultural Credit Society held. Four Rambai Tengu members held in arms loot case. ASI among 2 arrested in Mar woman murder case. Merapai targets state government for backing off from its assurances of not arresting members of Rambai Tengu. PM should break silence on paper leaks, says Congress. Ban on Telegram stays, it's justified, says Delhi HC. Lebanon state media says 5 dead in fresh Israeli strikes on South. Israel will exact heavy price from Hezbollah, says Netanyahu. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching ELITETV English News for more updates. Thank you and have a good night.